and I'm very lucky to have you as a friend.
Steve, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
But Laura, so is marrying you.
For fans of the classic 90s sitcom Family Matters, Kellie Shanygne Williams was a household name bringing Laura Winslow to life. With warmth, charm, and an unforgettable personality as the show's resident voice of reason and big sister to Steve Urkel's antics, Kellie quickly won the hearts of viewers across the nation. But what happened after the cameras stopped rolling, despite her bright start and enduring fan base? Kellie's journey after Family Matters took some unexpected turns, marked by a terrifying sadness. Are you ready to hear about it? Let's get started. The tragedies of Kellie Shanygne Williams are said to have been formed very early. Although she is an American actress, best known for her role as Laura Winslow in the hit comedy Family Matters, her past shows a marked difference from her present. Indeed, her early life was quite different from the confident, charismatic persona she would later portray on screen. Kellie was the daughter of Shannon and John Williams, and had a childhood marked by shyness and a struggle to express herself. She often comes across as quiet, reserved, and even a little awkward qualities that mask the natural warmth and charm that would later make her a household name. Her father, John Williams, recognized something special in his daughter beneath her reserved demeanor. He could see a spark that hinted at hidden potential, determined to help her build confidence and give her an outlet for self-expression. John enrolled Kellie in acting classes when she was just 4 years old. She had a charm and charisma that would sneak up on people. He said, noting how her presence seemed to grow in a way that surprised even him. This early support was instrumental in shaping Kellie's future, giving her both the skill set and the self-assurance to step into the world of performing arts. From the moment she began her acting classes, Kellie took to the stage naturally. Although she started as a shy child, her time spent in front of the camera and on the stage helped her develop a new level of comfort in her own skin by the age of 6. She was already beginning to make a name for herself in modeling, particularly for children's costumes. Her talent and poise in front of the camera soon led to appearances in theatrical plays and television commercials. It was clear that the world of acting had allowed her to shed her reserved nature and reveal the confident, lively personality within. Kellie's early experiences in the spotlight paved the way for her to take on larger roles and bigger projects. Acting became more than just a way to build confidence. It turned into a genuine passion and a skill that would shape the rest of her life, with every role she took on, from small local productions to national commercials. Her confidence grew, and so did her desire to make acting a full-time career. By the time she was ready to audition for her breakout role as Laura Winslow on Family Matters, Kellie had developed the poise and professionalism of a seasoned actress. Her early experiences provided her with a solid foundation, helping her transition seamlessly from commercials and theater to television. At just 11 years old, Kellie Shanygne Williams achieved what many actors can only dream of: a breakout role that would define her career and make her a beloved figure in American pop culture. Cast as Laura Winslow on Family Matters, Kellie joined an ensemble that would shape a decade of television and leave a lasting impact on viewers across generations. The excitement she felt at landing the role was immense. She described it as one of the biggest wins of her life. Laura Winslow, with her sassy attitude, quick wit, and undeniable charm, quickly became a fan favorite, and Kellie brought an authenticity to the character that resonated deeply with audiences. The role of Laura Winslow offered Kellie a platform to showcase her natural charisma and comedic timing. Her character, the smart and confident teenage daughter of the Winslow family, was both independent and relatable. A young woman who navigated the typical struggles of adolescence with humor and resilience. Fans admired Laura for her strength, intelligence, and the warmth she brought to the Winslow household. Kellie's portrayal allowed audiences to see Laura as a complex character, balancing the ups and downs of teenage life with the love and support of her family. Family Matters was groundbreaking in its portrayal of an African-American family on primetime television. At a time when such representations were rare, the Winslow family stood out as a beacon of love, humor, and resilience, the show depicted the everyday lives of a middle-class African American family in Chicago, focusing on universal themes of family friendship and loyalty. In the Winslow family, ERS saw characters that were both familiar and aspirational characters who were flawed yet lovable, navigating the challenges of life with humor and heart. This portrayal filled a significant gap in television at the time, offering representation that was both meaningful and inspiring. Kellie's Laura Winslow was joined by a talented cast that brought the show's world to life. Reginald Johnson played her father, Carl Winslow, a Chico, Chicago police officer whose steady presence provided a strong moral foundation for the family. Jo Marie Payton, as her mother, Harriet, brought warmth and wisdom, creating a loving, supportive environment for Laura and her siblings. Darius MCC portrayed Laura's on-screen brother, Eddie, whose playful sibling rivalry with Laura added to the show's family dynamics. Of course, Family Matters would not be the iconic show it became without Jaleel White's unforgettable character, Steve Urkel. Steve was the Winslow family's eccentric neighbor, known for his catchphrases, clumsy antics, and an unrequited crush on Laura. The dynamic between Steve and Laura was a central theme of the show, and Kellie's interactions with Jaleel White showcased her comedic abilities and timing. Their on-screen chemistry was undeniable, and Laura's mix of exasperation and tolerance for Steve's antics added depth and humor to their relationship. Steve's unwavering admiration for Laura, despite her frequent rebuffs, became a beloved element of the show, with fans rooting for his quirky character and appreciating the tension between the two. Beyond just providing laughs, Family Matters offered moments of genuine connection and life lessons, which were amplified through Kellie's performance. As Laura as she grew up on screen, Laura dealt with issues that were both universal and specific to her experience as a young Black woman. The show addressed topics such as peer pressure, self-esteem, and relationships, and Laura's character often found herself in situations where her morals and values were tested. Kellie's portrayal made Laura's journey feel real and relatable, resonating with young audiences who saw aspects of themselves in her character. Through Laura, Kellie became a role model, showing young viewers that strength, intelligence, and kindness could coexist. The chemistry among the cast members contributed to the show's longevity and success. For 9 seasons, Family Matters brought laughter and lessons to households across America, and it was Kellie's skill and dedication that helped make the Winslow family feel so genuine over time. The cast became like a second family to her, and this sense of camaraderie translated into the authenticity of the Winslow family on screen. Despite her early success on Family Matters, Shanygne Williams faced the harsh realities of a challenging entertainment industry as she transitioned from her role as Laura Winslow into the uncertain world of adult acting. The sitcom that had brought her fame and recognition ended in 1998. And like many young actors, Kellie quickly found herself navigating a career path filled with both opportunities and setbacks. After nearly a decade as one of America's favorite teenage daughters, Kellie tried to establish herself as an adult actress eager to branch out and redefine her career. She appeared in popular TV shows like Moshe Eve and What About Joan, hoping these projects would bring new dimensions to her career and highlight her range beyond the wholesome family-oriented role of Laura Winslow. However, despite her efforts, these roles didn't give her the same exposure or acclaim as Family Matters had. In contrast, some of her co-stars, like Jaleel White and Darius McCree, continued to find success in the industry, with Jaleel even reprising his iconic Steve Urkel character in various media. Kellie's career challenges became especially pronounced with her role in the sitcom What About Joan, starring alongside Joan Cusack. The show had potential with an experienced cast and a unique concept centered around Joan Cusack. Quirky character, navigating relationships, and life in Chicago. Unfortunately, What About Joan failed to capture audiences as hoped and faced commercial failure. After only 2 seasons, the show was canceled, leaving Kellie disheartened and questioning her next steps. The show's premature end felt like a blow, and as she dealt with this disappointment, she began to experience imposter syndrome, a feeling of inadequacy despite her impressive achievements. For someone who had been in the limelight from such a young age, Kellie's doubts about her talents and worth were difficult to shake. Imposter syndrome took a heavy toll on Kellie's self-confidence, causing her to question if her success on Family Matters had been a matter of luck rather than skill. She wondered if she'd ever truly deserved the fame and admiration she had received as Laura Winslow, or if she was capable of achieving similar heights again for a long time. The success of Family Matters had seemed like the beginning of a promising journey. Yet now, it felt as though she might be defined solely by her role on that show, unable to move. Beyond her teenage years, on screen, adding to her challenges was the reality of an industry that tends to pigeonhole actors, especially those who gained fame in iconic roles being remembered so strongly as Laura.